So the seizures have been getting worse?
Yes. With my powers drained, I can barely command my own warriors. The Lich King warned me that if I didn't reach Northrend soon, all could be lost.
Fear not, my king. Everything is being prepared for your departure. The ships are waiting at the coast, and
There's been a change of plans, King Arthas. You're not going anywhere.
assassins! It's a trap!
You should never have returned, human. Weakened as you are, we have assumed control over the majority of your warriors. It seems your reign was short-lived.
There are too many of them, my king. Flee! Escape from the city! I'll find my own way out and meet you in the wilderness.
All right, Lich. Good luck.
Your pain shall be legendary. Now, Frostborn. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostborn hunger.
Our master Kel'Thuzad sent us to aid you. Our new skeletal mages will make short work of the rebels.
Very good. We'll need to move quickly and find any others still loyal to me. We're going to need all the support we can get.
What does the shadow will? What is it now? This is more like it. Now, Frostborn. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. You will know endlessly. What is it now? No one orders me around. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Speak, fool. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it.
This never will.
What we do, we don't wait.
The restless dead await. What is it now? At last. Speak, fool. Finally.
The dead shall serve.
Tread lightly. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. At last. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. What is it? Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. At last. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostborn hunger.
I have need of your abilities, little shade. Will you help me?
I live only to serve you, King Arthas.
What does the shadow will? No one orders me around. For the Lich King. This is more like it.
This better be.
What is it now? Finally.
What does the shadow will?
Tread lightly.
I shall be your eyes.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer.
The restless dead await.
No one orders me around.
What does the shadow will?
Tread lightly. No one orders me. Frostmourne hungers.
What we do?
The restless dead await.
Tread lightly.
What does the shadow will?
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Faithless coward. Speak, fool. Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
My Nerub. The rebels nearly had us, King Arthas.
I would not leave my subjects to be slaughtered by this rabble.
Then we shall stand by you till the end.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Your pain shall be legendary.
This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Make your choice.
What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. Now, Frostmourne. Speak, fool.
This better be good. What does the shadow will?
No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
The restless dead await.
No one orders me around.
What does the shadow will? As the shadow wills.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. What is it now?
The dead shall serve.
Speak, fool. This is more like it.
I have need of you warriors. Come with me.
No one orders me around.
We don't
Speak,
wait.
fool.
Inventory is full.
Finally. This is more like it.
The Dreadlord's guards are stationed outside that armory. If we can fight our way past them, we could commandeer the meat wagons held inside.
At last. Tread lightly.
What does the shadow will?
What we do. You right.
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
I call upon your loyalty. Will you serve me?
We done waiting. What we do. We done waiting.
What is it now?
Finally, some firepower. These will help us with the main gate's defenses.
Speak, fool. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Ah, at last.
The restless dead await.
What is it? Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
My sight is yours. I shall be your eyes.
Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally.
The dead shall serve.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. What is it now? No one orders me around. What needs revealing? Tread lightly. Ah, at last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Ah, at last.
I shall be your eyes.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around.
Or the Lich this better.
Speak, fool. This is more like it.
You'll see.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. What is it now?
What we do.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Ah, at last.
You there. Will you not stand by your king?
My sight
What
is
needs
yours.
revealing? Speak, fool. You will know endless
Make
more.
your choice. We done waiting.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last.
My sight is yours.
What is it now? No one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne.
These piles of corpses will serve us well. We can reanimate the bodies and bolster our forces as we move.
This is more like it.
Faithless coward.
What is it now?
Let darkness guide you.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. What is it now? No one orders me around.
The restless dead await.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last. What is it now? Finally. Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
Tread lightly. What is it now? No one orders me around. What is it now? Speak, fool. What is it now? Frostborn hungers.
For the Lich.
What is it now? Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
Must be.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it.
The restless dead await.
Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. What is it now? Speak, fool. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
What does the shadow will? Let darkness
What is
guide
it now?
me.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak, fool.
You will know endless.
What is it?
We don't wait.
Speak, fool. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Now, Frostborn. This is more like it.
The restless dead await.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Finally. For the Lich King. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Faithless coward.
We don't wait.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. What is it now?
You will know endless torment.
Tread lightly.
Our forces are under attack.
Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. Faithless coward. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. No one orders me around. Now, Frostborn. For the Lich King. At last. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Finally.
We done waiting. Random terror.
Speak, fool. What is it now?
Must be.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool.
This better be
What is it now?
for the Lich King.
Speak, fool.
The dead shall serve.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne.
What does the shadow will?
Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Finally. No one orders me around.
Your pain shall be legendary.
This is more like it. At last. Speak.
As the shadow will.
What is it now? This is more like it. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last.
Faithless coward. Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Frostmourne
Our forces are under
hungers.
attack.
What we do?
No one orders me around. For the Lich King. Tread lightly. Finally. What is it now?
Must be.
Tread lightly. At last. What is it now? Finally. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Now, Frostmourne. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Let darkness guide you.
Speak, fool.
Our forces are under attack.
At last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. What is it now? At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. No one orders me around. What is it now? Speak, fool.
Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it. No one orders me around. Finally. What is it now? No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
We done
No
wait.
one orders me around. Frost.
Small King Norske. Slay, ren, feast.
Lightly. Finally. This is more like it.
Your pain shall be legendary. You will know endless torment.
For the Lich King. What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Dead shall serve.
What is it?
This better. The restless dead await.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
As the shadow grows.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Your pain shall be legendary.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. At last.
We have no time for this. We must find our way out quickly. You have my thanks, ladies. But where is your mistress? Where is Sylvanas?
She sent us to find you, Great King. We've come to escort you across the river. Once we cross it, we'll take refuge in the wilderness.